Hey, Mark here, and I have a really cool giveaway for you. I have 5 copies of Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves on 4K Ultra HD, and I would love to give you a chance to win them. So if you want a copy of Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves on 4K Ultra, shoot me a message and be like, Mark, I would love a copy. I'll put your name in the drawing. No guarantee to win, but it's worth it for a really cool movie. I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. So yeah, just shoot me a message. Say hi. Hey, Mark, how you doing? I love a copy. Yeah, so bring home Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves on 4K Ultra today. Chris Pine and Michelle Rodriguez star in this hilarious and action-packed adventure where a band of unlikely heroes must undertake an epic heist to retrieve a lost relic. Buy Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves on 4K Ultra HD and get over an hour of bonus content. Rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures. Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me, who is just as stressed out as I am, it's Nani Boetas.
I'm sweating. I can't feel my toes. I don't know what to do. What were we thinking with this one, Mark? Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why do we think, oh, let's do a challenging, fun thing, and then it's more challenge than fun?
So every year we have to condense the entire year of horror into one episode. We also had to pick our favorite 21st century horror moments, and then we also did an episode about hotel horror, which led me down corridors and hallways of just research and watching movies. So
Floorboards.
It's just floorboards, yeah, exactly. And then this one, so we're celebrating our 500th episode week, and I really wanted to have you on because you're just a great contributor to MFF. And I said, hey, we have talked about movies that we love. Like, we love the movies we've talked about. We've done 19 horror films. We cut it down to 16 for this tournament, which was tough in itself.
Yep.
Which hurt my soul to cut down the movies that were cut out.
I don't want to talk about them.
And then
Rest in peace.
I put the 16 movies into the randomizer. And that punched us both in the guts with the matchups it created. It's a worst case scenario and one of these matchups for me. Like, the final is going to be in the first round, for me, at least. So...
There are a couple that I just like. I mean, you asked me, are we going to seed or are we going to do the random bracket generator? And I was like, chaos, let it rain, random bracket generator. And the thing delivered in spades. I hate it so much. But then also, at the same time, if I look at the list, Mark, how would we have seeded it anyway? So, I think either way, it would have given us some head scratchers because we've talked about some awesome horror movies.
It would have been boring, too. Like, we already figured out the seeding, so we know it's going to make... This is chaos, and I'm glad you said just let it happen. Chaos. Blow it up. Let it ride.
You want to get into this madness that lies before us?
All right, so the first matchup, which I already hate, is 2010's Devil versus The Dark and the Wicked, which was released in 2020. So we have a movie, that Devil, which is near and dear to my heart because I truly believe that it's underrated, and it was disliked because of where M. Night Shyamalan was at in the time of his career, and he produced this, and people laughed in the theater when we saw it. Next is Dark and the Wicked, which is, oh my goodness.
Puncher.
But it's a good gut. It's like
it changed my life.
Yeah.
This movie changed my life. It was one of the most cathartic horror movies I've ever seen. Like, it's so good and well received. Everyone who saw this movie, I don't think I've heard anyone say anything negative about this movie because I don't know how you say anything negative about this movie. Devil was an experimental kind of thing. Shyamalan was like, yeah, let's get some people, do some shorts. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of those. We at least got Devil out of it, which was such a fun little horror. I just love like setups that are so simple. The Devil in an elevator. Love that. What an elevator pitch. Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh!
But, but then you've got The Dark and the Wicked. That's art.
Art.
It's
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Mark. Like, I know, I mean, we both love Devil. I know you especially, it's near to your heart, but I'm gonna have to go with The Dark and the Wicked here just because of the life-changing.
Listen, I'm not
This
insane.
image is
So,
seared into my brain.
I mean, Mar in Ireland is incredible in The Dark and the
Ugh.
Wicked, and it is an artfully done, really beautiful horror film. And as much as I love Devil, I think I love Devil more than The Dark and the Wicked, but The Dark and the Wicked is a better film.
I would rather watch Devil. Like, I can watch Devil anytime. It's easy to watch Devil. It's not easy to watch The Dark and the Wicked. But I have never seen a horror movie do that with a knitting needle in my life. I've never had a preacher. Screw The Exorcist and all those movies. A preacher has never freaked me out like that. It's just, and again, the cinematography is just fantastic. Yeah. Uh, do you want to, are we going to have a little back and
Okay,
forth
here's what we're gonna
here?
do. I'm gonna get a piece of toast and I'm gonna put it in a toaster. I'm gonna
Yeah, we'll
put
flip
peanut
it
butter on one side, I'm gonna put jelly on the other, and I'm gonna
and the
throw it in
rules.
the air, and whatever
And we'll
side it
see.
lands on,
There we go.
we will we will
There we
pick.
go.
Listen, it doesn't have Logan. Dark and the Wicked doesn't have Bokeem Woodbine. It doesn't have Logan Marshall Green. It doesn't have Upside Down Philly in the opening credits. It doesn't have the
That's true.
really wonderful, earnest security guards. It is just, I love the production design. I love the costume design, but the Dark and the Wicked has to go through.
Yeah. It just, it's one of those things. It's just a band-aid that you need to rip off and just go.
You know, something inside me yelled when I said that. I felt something in my body. Just
Any other brackets and things might have been different. You need to remember this now. This is chaos. This is chaos reigning. Like,
ah.
listen, both movies is about the devil and whatever. So, you know, the devil wins here
Yeah.
at
Oh
the
yeah.
end of the day.
That's true. No matter who wins.
Yeah, Hail
Wait.
Satan.
Wait. Satan gets defeated in Devil, but then I would say Satan definitely wins in the Dark and the Wicked.
Sort of.
So yeah, you're right. There's a lot of dead people.
Just a lot of death.
Yeah, a lot of blood. Blood in an elevator. That'd be a good movie for a Blood in the Elevator. Blood Vader. No, that doesn't work. Sorry. So uh, our next matchup is another stupid one.
Oh,
I hate
it's
random
so
bracket
stupid.
generator. It's Candyman 1992 versus Scream 1996.
I want to cry.
What is this?
Why do you,
What's happening?
why do you like how do you how even I don't know where to start with this one because this is again two very what's the word, significant horror movies, you know, the one mainstream, the other actually quite underrated and got more love as the years went by.
Great
But
score.
for those of us who saw Candyman, again changed our lives. Candyman was my intro into horror. It was the first horror movie that I watched that I liked. I wasn't into Freddy and like that was like fun stuff that I giggled with my friends because I was like 9. But Candyman was like, whoa, okay, so this is horror. Like, and I mean, it's stuck. But then you've got Scream. Like, I mean, my favorite, Scream.
I, Scream's amazing. When I saw it when I was 14, it just blew up my life a little bit because
Yes.
I was like, oh, this can be horror movies can be meta and they can be cheeky and they can be hip and no
And about us, young
yeah.
people, and like, you know, it's yeah, for
And your
sure, no,
famous
for sure.
quote about hair grease from the Screen episode, and then Matthew Lillard hitting lightning in a bottle, Rose McGowan just being
Leave
hilarious.
her alone, leave
Oh
her
gosh,
alone.
just the entire
Randy,
cast, but it doesn't have a Philip Glass score. Scream doesn't. It doesn't
it
have Tony
doesn't,
Todd.
but it has Ray the Right Hand.
Yeah, it doesn't
Doesn't
have
have Tony
overhead shots
Todd.
of Chicago from a really cool camera. It doesn't. It just it does, Tony Todd in a parking structure.
Oh,
What?
the first
What?
scene with Tony Todd.
I
Oh
don't
my
want to.
gosh.
I don't know what to do.
I don't wanna pick this one.
What?
Let's
Okay.
get that toast. Get that piece
Okay.
of toast. Ask the bees.
How about this? How about this? Scream made a ton of money and has spawned one of the most wildly successful horror franchises of all time.
Yeah.
Should we give Candyman, which is wonderful by the way, so let's move it in. Let's move it. Let's move it forward. Let's move it forward. Let's
Okay.
go with the V.
You choose because I can't. I just can't. I refuse,
Listen,
actually.
Scream has had much more of an impact on my life, and it's been really good to me with the Screaming episodes in our series, and just I've written a lot about Scream. I got a script coming up about Scream, but I want Candyman.
I want Candyman too. Candyman it is.
This random bracket generator is just sitting back in a like a reclining chair with a Mai Tai laughing right now.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a break now because we're going to take a quick nap, regroup, refocus.
We'll do one of these a day, one of these a
Yeah.
week until we have a
Exactly.
winner.
Tune in next week.
Actually, that'd be a
Heroes
fun
choose
pod
this
series
week.
where we just do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's totally do that sometime, okay?
Yeah, and like do the video, yeah, or just pick
Yeah.
16 horror movies.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly. I
that's
like that.
that's good. All right, next, 2022's Five Cream,
Yes.
and I Saw the Devil, which is 2011. No, I Saw the Devil 2010. So 2010's I Saw the Devil and 2022's Five Cream. This one's easy for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me too. I love Five Cream, but not as much as, well, I wouldn't say I love I Saw the Devil. That is taking it far. We haven't released the I Saw the Devil episode yet, have
Not
we?
yet, not yet.
Are we going to?
Oh, of course.
Before or after this one?
I
No,
don't know.
before or after this.
I
We'll
probably
see.
yes.
Yeah, maybe.
I try to go in order. So if I go in order, this will be after, but I might put it out first because I just like I Saw the Devil. Who knows?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
But
So, all right.
yeah,
So
we're gonna just.
I know Five Cream doesn't have Mindy and Chad. Or I Saw the Devil doesn't have Mindy and Chad, and they're wonderful. But
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I Saw the Devil is just something completely different, and it's really, really good.
Violent and bloody, but well made.
It rips you apart, very well made. It's just incredible storytelling also. Like, I mean, it's character driven, but it works so beautifully. Not but, it works so
Yeah.
beautifully. Yeah, no, I mean, that's one of our easier choices, I think.
I want to give props to Five Cream though for bringing in new characters that could carry a franchise. I feel like
Yes.
sometimes legacy movies don't have the strongest new characters, and so
Exactly.
this
Yeah,
group
another.
can carry it.
The new Scream proved it. I really like the new characters. The fifth one, yeah, was a lot of introductory stuff, but you can see they're just now like laying into it. Just, yeah, it's good.
All right.
You know how I feel about Scream, so I don't want to talk about dropping it any further.
All right, next, Troll Hunter, 2010's Troll Hunter, the glorious found footage
Glorious.
film, Norwegian film
Oh.
about hunting trolls, and then 2020's Underwater, a true underappreciated and underrated creature feature.
100%. Oh my gosh. The fact that a Cthulhu movie of that proportion with such good acting and a neat little story got stomped on. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I love Underwater. I am going to go with Troll Hunter on this one, just because Troll Hunter was another legendary thing, and I are trolls, so that's just, yeah, I'll probably choose a troll in a fight with Cthulhu. I'll be the troll avatar. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Troll Hunter on this one, even though I adore Underwater. I've watched that movie 8 times now. Doesn't get old. It's just great. It's such an easy watch also. There's some good tension in there, but the more you watch it, you're used to, okay, this is the part where they're going down the pipe and it's going to be all claustrophobic. You know it. So it actually becomes a very relaxed watch. It's one of those movies that's actually quite relaxing and you cannot look away from the screen. I don't know. It sucks me in, Mark, every time. It's a joy to watch, really. I adore Underwater.
and after I learned about the production design, the costume design, the they didn't shoot in water, the visual effects, I like it more.
Yeah.
I love how they shot it in an abandoned home, like repair place in like warehouse in Texas
Yeah.
or Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just it looks great. But I will say, if Underwater was recognized as being the fun movie it was, and it did make money, and it was critically loved. I'd still pick Troll Hunter because the end with the Jotun just completely destroys me.
Oh,
And the scene where
yes.
he's filling out paperwork while eating breakfast because it's a government job, and he talks about a troll who bit his tail and rolled down a hill like a stone. The world and the bureaucracy and it was a bear attack, and just the creativity of it all. I
Oh my
have to go with
gosh.
Troll Hunter.
The humor, the Norwegian humor, I just adore. I mean, it's a bunch of like Norwegian comics that did this little found footage movie that's about troll lore, stuff that they actually grew up with, troll like fantasy lore stuff. That they're like, let's make a found footage movie about this thing, but still like, I mean, the story was well put together, and yet, like you say, the ending guts you. Like you root for the trolls as much as you do for, the people. Like you root for the troll as much as you do for the troll hunter. Yeah, and again, I just love the humor. The landscapes are beautiful to watch. It's just, yeah, I love everything about Troll Hunter. So
All right, Troll Hunter goes
decided.
through. This is tough.
Only halfway through the
I need a nap. I need a nap. Okay. Scream 2 versus Jason X. So we have 1997 Scream 2 versus 2001 Jason X. I know what I want, and it's controversial.
Yeah, I know what you want.
Wait, do you?
You're a big Scream 2 fan.
I want Jason X.
Oh, great. Me too. Oh, it's not even really a choice for me. I'm not the biggest Scream 2 fan, like you know that. I'm one of the few people. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for Jason X because oh my gosh, like that was something different, and I think that's the thing. Scream 2 wasn't this very different thing for me, and it honestly felt like just another American movie in a way, with the like frat houses and whatnot that you guys got over there. Like we discussed it in the Scream 2 podcast. When Jason X was like, what? They're doing this? We're going all sci-fi, cryogenics, and it worked. It was the funnest Jason movie I have ever watched. It's my favorite Jason movie. It's just the best. I love it.
Brodsky battling Jason. This sucks on so many levels. Just like I love the cast.
It makes me so happy.
The costume design is insane.
It's glorious.
But it's such a I think it's funny, and I think it's so easy to watch. The problem with Jason X is you have to hit that wavelength. And to hit that wavelength, you got to search those channels for a while because it didn't work for me at first.
I don't know what it says about me because I hit it fast.
It didn't work for me in 2001 because I just wasn't. I think I was just being like, "What's this?" And then I watched it years later and I went, "I love this." And Scream 2, I've had the opposite. So I thought Scream 2 was like one of the greatest horror sequels ever. But then we watched it again and talked about it, and the whole CC scene is pointless. You don't need CC. That does nothing to further the story. The car chase where they crawl over, it's a new idea and it's a fun idea, but it doesn't quite work. And I still love Scream 2. That's like I love it. I do. I really love it. I mean, Randy's death, like they had the guts to kill Randy.
That was a hard one, yeah.
The mom was great, Mrs. Loomis, and just the unhinged performance from Laurie Metcalf. Like there's a lot to like, but Jason X is a delight.
Oh my god, a delight. No, absolutely. The fact that they could pull that off, and I mean that's the thing. What, you watched it in 2001 and you watch it today, and it's like you like it even more. That's pretty neat. So we agree.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right.
Yeah.
Scream 3 versus The Wolf of Snow Hollow, the 2020 release, The Wolf of Snow Hollow. Yeah, that's 2020. So you have 2020's The Wolf of Snow Hollow and Scream 3.
Yeah, this one's also a tough one for me because I love Scream 3.
P. Posey.
Again, the opposite of it. Yeah, Posey, Gary Fisher's in it. Just fun horror. So many memorable moments. A bit of a mess plot-wise, sure. I would argue that, like, between the two, Wolf of Snow Hollow is definitely tighter. But I mean, it's very difficult to compare. The humor is completely different. You've got really two, I think, very different movies here. This is why this one's kind of tough for me. I want to lean because when I saw Wolf of Snow Hollow, I was delighted. It was the first Jim Cummings movie that I saw, and I was an immediate fan. And I love the movie, but then Scream 3, I don't know, Mark. I don't know. What do you think? Arguments?
I feel like I always lean towards things that relate to depression.
Well, we kind of do. We kind of do that. It's
Yeah.
like,
And
what did it make? Did it make me feel anything? Even if it's just pure joy, like Jason X. Jason X didn't make me feel anything other than glee.
there's a scene in Scream 3 where Ghostface takes a rug and pulls it when a guy's running on it. He pulls the rug out from under
It's
someone's foot.
wonderful.
The movie is such a heightened comedic experience, and so many people hated it, but it's always worked for me. The knife
It
throw that
has.
bonks Dewey in the head when everyone just
Yeah.
screams in a circle, ah, ah, just calling people Dewdrop. Parker Posey being Parker Posey. I mean, Sydney's kind of a nothing. Sydney has kind of a character in this, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I love Dewey. I love Gail. I love Gail's outfits. Remember when her outfit matches the production
And
design in
that,
the
oh
studio?
my gosh, it's just yeah, brilliant, brilliant. I think the only reason why I might lean more to Wolf is because they end up killing Parker, and it's a kind of a anticlimactic kill. It's just like you don't even really see anything. It's just like a bullet through a glass mirror, like, and I don't know. I wish they didn't kill her. It would have been so fun having her back in the Scream series because she's just so perfect. But and then yeah, you've got like Wolf of Snow Hollow that felt fresh and dealt with some cool shit, like some toxic masculinity in a time that we really had to start talking about it earnestly, and it did it with a sense of humor. I mean, yeah, I think you know what I'm gonna say.
You swayed me because of Parker Posey's death, so I'm going for Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Let's.
And
It's hard, but yeah, this is just random bracket generator's fault.
I hate it. I wish we haven't moved a single Scream film through. I wish the random bracket generator hates Scream movies.
Well, the
We
next
don't.
one,
We don't.
no, we don't. No, but the next one, I think I'm gonna start rooting more for it, perhaps.
Oh, I think the next two are going to be the hardest for me.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at that last one.
Yeah,
I want to cry. I literally, it breaks my heart.
that's the final right there for me. But all right, so
That's
we'll
the
jump into
final.
2020's We Summon the Darkness, which is an absolute, I'm going to say it
Blast.
again, blast, delight.
Oh,
What Maddie Hassan and Alexandria
Alexandria.
Daddario are delights. They're just unhinged and having the time of their lives.
Oh,
And then we
girls
have
being girls.
Scream. Then we have Scream 6, which made a year later after Five Cream was able to take the story to end New York City. A couple of superfluous characters aside, which has always been in the Scream world. It's a
Yeah.
good movie. It's a fun movie. The fact that it was made within a year is gnarly. And so you have We Summon the Darkness versus Scream 6, which I'm leaning okay. I'm leaning towards We Summon the Darkness, but it's like I feel like it's 65. No, I feel like it's 53 to 47. So if you can sway my bar, like my power bar, my percentage bar, I'll go for Scream 6. I just love how much fun Daddario and Hassan have in We Summon the Darkness.
Insane. Listen, I've done 2 podcasts on We Summon the Darkness. This is how much I love this movie. Like, I've been telling people everywhere, watch this. It is so fun. It takes the satanic panic of the 80s and just flips it and makes it so fun. And Johnny Knoxville is in it. I mean, it's just a blast. It really is. But I kind of don't want to make this more difficult for myself. And since there's not a Scream movie that has gone through, I want to put a Scream movie through. So that's honestly my argument at this point. I love the fact that they took Scream 6 to New York and it worked. It was fantastic for me. It worked. I liked it more in New York than I did in LA. It was just such a great there was shots. I mean, I can't wait to like for it to be released on streaming, which should be now sometime actually.
Yeah,
It
next
should be around the.
I think the 5th, May 2nd. I'm sorry, not the 5th, May 2nd. I think in the States it's getting a digital release.
I don't know, that's still a while. But anyway, like yeah, I can't wait to watch it again because yeah, there were shots that like got me intrigued. It was like how they, just filmed it in these more narrow spaces and it just yeah, a different feel, but it still felt like a Scream movie. The new characters were great. Chad has my heart, Chad forever. It's just yeah, like I mean we talked about it in the Scream 6 pod episode that folks can go and listen to if they haven't yet. There were some things in the end and here and there that like, yeah, you can criticize, but did I love it? Yes. Did I like it more than Scream 5? Yes, I did. So,
We'll
but
go
I also
Scream
love
6.
Wee
You swayed
Summon.
Chad.
Chad, do it for Chad.
And also
Chad
too,
forever.
listen, as much as I
We
love We
need
Summon the
we
Darkness, and you
need
should.
good guys. Sorry, we need good guys in horror movies again. I am sick of the assholes. I want my good guys. I want my Chads. Bring my Chads.
The one guy in We Summon the Darkness. He's kind of a good guy, right? One of the rocker guys.
Yeah, but I mean, it really takes him a while to get something going.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, yeah, he's a bit of a would just lie on the couch and see someone
Yeah,
like
that's true.
set himself on fire before maybe pulling someone to help.
I do love the reckless Alexis line, but Scream
There's a
6
lot of
had
that.
so much pressure on it, and it had to succeed. It had to prove that its legacy was strong, and we like Chad, so let's move it forward. It's toast
And it
in the
still
next
had
round.
something to say. It still had something to say. Like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to love there. I think Scream 6 is also, I mean, it's a hit. Oh my gosh, it's
Big
done
hit.
so
100
well. People
150.
absolutely love it. And I think the folks who aren't as warmed up to it is gonna like it when they start seeing it again. Gonna like it more. That's my prediction. Because yeah, I think it's a good one. But yeah,
Let's
okay,
do it.
cool.
It moves. It's going.
Okay, it's going. No. Okay, that's it, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark. This has been fun. Bye.
Okay. I don't know if I want to pick this one. I might just let you do it because it's Dr. Sleep versus The Blackcoat's Daughter, which I think Green Room and The Blackcoat's Daughter are my two favorite horror films since 2010, easily. And I'm constantly thinking about The Blackcoat's Daughter, but the 2019 film Dr. Sleep, directed by Mike Flanagan with amazing performances. It's an epic movie, and it's a really great sequel that had to tie the book and the movie together. And it, jeez Louise.
It's the most beautiful movie I've ever seen. Like you say, yeah, it's Green Room and Blackcoat's Daughter for you. For me, it's Doctor Sleep and Blackcoat, and you know that. It's these two. These are, I mean, like you say, you've got this amazing sequel with this big cast, everyone bringing it, beautifully shot, just beautiful to watch, fantastic acting. Rebecca Ferguson, I mean,
incredible.
Ewan McGregor is always on point. Like, they're all just fantastic. Jacob Tremblay, I mean, like one of the best child actors in a horror movie I've ever seen. That little scene of him, like he just annihilated all of us. It's like the scene everyone's always like, oh, Dr. Sleep, yeah, that scene. I mean, he had Rebecca Ferguson in stitches while they were filming it. That's how good he was. Then you've got The Blackcoat's Daughter, which is like this little glimpse into this couple characters, their little world, what happened, because it's actually just this world of this one teenage girl going through stuff.
Yeah. Alone.
Trying to find exactly loneliness. It's the saddest movie. I can't really say though which movie makes me cry more because both do. Danny at the end in the boiler room gets me every time.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with you, and here's the reason why. I absolutely love the exorcism scene in The Blackcoat's Daughter. I've never seen anything like it. And
We love that, yeah.
And I'm actually a big fan of Emma Roberts, and I think her finest moment in all of her filmography is the ending of this movie. She is just incredible.
It's her best role. She's incredible. For me, it's, yeah.
The problem is Oz Perkins it's a smaller movie. He had to go a lot of, the sound, everything about it I think is perfect. Like Kieran Shipka's incredible in it, but it's such a
100%.
little intimate movie. Whereas Mike Flanagan had to take a book, a movie, and
He
another
built
book.
the Overlook
Yeah.
Hotel. He had to
And
build and recreate the Overlook Hotel, and he did it.
his decisions to not use deep fake technology or AI, like he found actors who looked like the actors. He found Rebecca Ferguson. I mean, even Abra Stone, Kylie Curran, she's so good, and it
She's
has guts. And it
wonderful.
was a bigger budget movie, pretty big budget, a lot of sort of expectations on its shoulders, and it and it
He managed to like sorry, but he managed to keep like Kubrick fans happy. He managed to keep Stephen King happy, and he still stayed true to himself. You could see that he loved what he was doing because we know Flanagan. That was like he was keeping himself happy too, like it's not just everyone else. And that is no mean feat.
All right, Doctor Sleep. Let's go. Let's just move. Can we just move forward, Doctor
It's
Sleep?
just, yeah, forget it. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So it does.
We've got there rationally. Like I still love Blackcoat's Daughter more, but for everything but I also
One of
love
our,
Doctor Sleep.
it's one of our
I just
favorites.
think for
It's one of our
everything Doctor
favorites.
Sleep juggled
Yes.
is what deserves it to
Massive
go to next
production,
round.
and yeah, like all the magic and stuff. It was so good. Rebecca Ferguson flying. That sentence sounds bizarre, but the way they did it was beautiful. It was stunning. I was like, what am I watching? This is amazing. So yeah, I think for the effects and for just yeah, I'm gonna it hurts, but yeah. Listen, Black Eyed Daughter will forever be one of our favorite movies.
We did it. We did it. We're out of the
Okay,
first round.
done. Yeah, no, like
We
let's
have
end
8
the episode
movies.
here.
We're good. We only have 7 more matchups left. So we just got through 8 of them. We're halfway through. Let's go to the second round and let's match up The Dark and the Wicked against Candyman. As much as I love Candyman, I
Yeah.
just think the feeling I got from Dark and the Wicked, that's a masterful horror film.
Dude, absolutely. Just the same way, like we talked about both Doctor Sleep and The Black Coat's Daughter. I mean, The Dark and the Wicked is supposed to be in the semi-final with them, at least. At least. I think also I would definitely lean more towards Dark and the Wicked just because I think it's just slightly put together a little better. It just rolls. It rolls like, I don't know,
The
a hay
tone.
ball down the valley of the devil. It just keeps rolling. This movie doesn't stop. It just goes steadily, but it never feels steady. Where with Candyman, I mean, what? It takes, how long does it take before Tony Todd actually appears for the first time?
Yeah, 40 some minutes maybe. Yeah, when he
Which is
pops.
fabulous. I like that. It's different, but it's definitely there's a more blatant shift in things. Whereas with The Dark and the Wicked, it just takes you for a ride into hell, and then it lets you go.
Yeah, we got it. All right, Dark and the Wicked goes forward to the semis.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Cool.
Okay, now we have I Saw the Devil
Ooh.
versus Troll Hunter, which I kind of hate this. We have a wonderful Korean film and a wonderful Norwegian film.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
And
but
they're both fantastic.
yeah, and I don't know. I really don't know what to do here because what Choi Min-sik is amazing in it. His serial killer is such a different. He's. I have never seen a serial killer like him on screen, ever. Totally interesting
That is true.
character.
Fascinating characters just in general because it's so character driven.
But Troll Hunter has a
It's
scene
so
where a guy's filling
fun.
out paperwork, talking about a troll rolling down a hill. And also, too, the troll encounters are so varied and wonderful. You have the troll under the bridge. You have the troll in the cave. You have the troll in the forest. You have the big troll at the end.
I love how they teach us the lore without it feeling like this, exposition or like this, oh, here's a quick lesson about like our troll lore. They just like it feels so easy with the way they filmed it. And probably because of like the kind of student doing a documentary film thing. But again, it worked. It's clever. It's so simple. It's so easy. And I just love the fact that it's a found footage done well. I love it that it's an international film. I love it that we're still talking about Joel Hunter and it's 2023. We just got Troll, and we probably never would have if it wasn't for Joel Hunter.
Yeah, and I love I Saw the Devil, but I'm feeling a little Troll Hunter love here.
I'm not gonna go with that just because I would rather watch Troll Hunter another 1,000 times, and I do not want to watch I Saw the Devil too many times.
And we love trolls.
We love trolls. We need our creature feature in here too.
All right. Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do Troll Hunter. Cool.
Wow. Okay, so the semifinal on the top half of the bracket is going to be The Dark and the Wicked versus Troll Hunter. Now let's move on to the next matchups on the bottom half of the bracket. And we have Jason X versus The Wolf of Snow Hollow. Now, I know Jim Cummings would shit if we put Jason X ahead of his movie, but
I think he would shit if we put his movie. No, listen.
he doesn't like his movie.
Doesn't have.
He complains about it a lot.
That's the thing. Like he wouldn't expect us to put his movie in because he doesn't have a big head. Like he'd be like, nah, Jason X for sure.
Well, let's do it. Let's get a slasher. We have
what do you think?
Tone. We have a
I
very.
would pick Wolf of Snow Hollow. I would totally pick Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Oh, would you? Over Jason X?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess they're both well, so actually we're kind of moving it in air quotes another creature feature through. Let's do it. All right. I was being kind of I think recency bias, but Wolf of Snow Hollow, the depression, how he hates on the reporters, how he's not even like the hero of the movie.
Exactly.
Like, he's just a drunk who is just a yeah. All right, Wolf of Snow Hollow. Let's do it. You swayed me.
It's easy to convince you.
Well, here's the thing. Like, this isn't buying a house or this
exactly.
Is, like, so.
No, we're not going to take hours, like, arguing about, oh my gosh, why this one shouldn't and why this one shouldn't. And I mean, this is a werewolf movie too. I actually can't believe we've only talked about one werewolf movie. We seriously need to rectify that. We need to talk about more werewolf stuff.
Heck yeah. I love werewolves. David Cross and I did a big werewolf series. It's like, we did Wolfman. We did
nice.
Van Helsing. I haven't done The Howling yet. Or American Werewolf in London. I've done Dog Soldiers.
I know this. I love The Howling. The Howling is oh gosh, might actually be it's hard to pick a favorite, but might actually be my favorite. Ooh. So yeah, we can totally do The Howling if you want. I think that's the thing. We talked about this, like, when it comes to werewolf movies, not a lot of werewolf fans liked Wolf of Snow Hollow because it's not your classic, but I dug it because it was a different take on it. I thought, again, how clever. If you could be clever without being obnoxious, if you could be clever and be sincere, you have all my money. Take all my money and my respect. I absolutely love that, and that is what Jim Cummings did with The Wolf of Snow Hollow. It was sincere, it was cleverly done, it said a thing, it had humor in it still. It was self-deprecating in a lot of ways because, like, he plays his main characters and stuff, and he's a guy. Like, so I really love this movie. So
right. Well, so cool. I'm at 50-50. So the fact that you said that, I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
I hear you.
Right.
I love my Jason X. Love it. But yeah.
Okay. So we have Wolf of Snow Hollow. Now let's see. So we moved. Let's see. We have that. Oh, now we have Scream 6 versus Dr. Sleep. After that big brouhaha we made, we got to move Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it, yeah.
Right. So now
love Scream, but yeah.
We're at the semifinal. We're at the semifinals, which is insane.
Okay, where are we now, Mark? Yeah.
Troll Hunter versus The Dark and the Wicked.
Dark and the Wicked changed my life, so I'm gonna go with that one.
I think I was gonna go with what does Megan like more, and she loves both of them, so I can't use that.
What would Corey go for?
Yeah,
gosh, he would also. No, he would be see, the four of us would be sitting here just saying the same thing. Like, I love them both. Yeah, it's just.
Okay.
I think I'm just taking it more seriously, so that's why I'm like The Dark and the Wicked.
I think the craft of The Dark and the Wicked is really unheralded. People love Troll Hunter, but I think The Dark and the Wicked is one of the incredibly well-made movies. So let's move it forward.
Also one of the best for me, like I say, in 21st century horror movies. One of the top. So
All right.
okay,
So there
it's
it
for
goes.
sure.
That's to the final. Dark and the Wicked in the final, and it'll match up against The Wolf of Snow Hollow or Doctor Sleep. Come on. I mean,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, Doctor Sleep.
all
Yeah,
right. So we got Doctor Sleep versus The Dark
Sorry,
and the
Jim
Wicked.
Cummings and Werewolf fans.
Yeah. We have Doctor Sleep and The Dark and the Wicked in the final. So
Holy moly.
what wins? I think if I'm gonna use that
Good
argument,
or evil?
if I'm gonna use that argument what I used with the Black Coat's daughter in Doctor Sleep, I gotta apply that towards Doctor Sleep because they shot Dark and the Wicked at the director shot the movie at his house or like
Yeah,
something on
at
his
the
property.
family farm.
Yeah,
I think it was a family farm.
And so they shot it at the family farm. Brian Bertino shot at the family farm, had a lot of control. Still a very hard thing to do. But once again, Doctor Sleep juggles a big budget, multiple characters. I told you, Rosa Hat made me wake up and screaming with a nightmare one time after I read the book.
Yeah.
So
But that was the book.
the book. But when I saw her in this movie, I'm like, that's good casting. That's really good casting.
This one's interesting for me because yes, you are absolutely correct with the points that you make. And then there's this thing of, okay, let's see what the movie does. So both movies deal with death, which is interesting. Like it's
Yeah.
death and loss and all of that, and seeing weird things. But yeah, the one ends with like almost a bit more of a realistic touch, and the other one kind of ends. Danny dies, but then they tie it up with a nice little bow in the end, and make it a bit more soft landing type, which is interesting. That's the only reason why I'm wondering to, but at the same time, your argument is solid. I mean, but then you've got Dark and the Wicked. It's got some horror imagery that if you see it, you will never unsee it. But then Dr. Sleep has effects that are just scenes, sequences that are just, it's a tough one. But
The way Dark and the Wicked slowly alienates the characters, and that's the point, and it makes them weaker. So then that thing can get in. And the way that, like, the finger losing of fingers, it's just the way it like gets people to this point where they're so alienated and separates them that there's no happiness. There's never any happiness in sight. But it's so artful and it's so scary.
it's so good.
But Doctor Sleep is
But
a
Dr.
big
Sleep-
budget movie that's still very mean. I mean, it features Jacob Tremblay getting wiped off the face of the earth. It features that nice girl in the beginning getting Frankenstein, like a very Frankenstein-esque moment with Rose the Hat.
Yeah.
You have, I mean, Cliff Curtis, I'm always a fan of, so I like him.
Yes. Very true.
It's this is stupid.
And it's an original versus a sequel, which is also interesting because I mean, yeah, it's.
I love Crow Daddy. Snakebite Andy's cool. Jeez Louise. There's cats.
See, The Dark and the Wicked feels again like this portrait of a family on a farm, and Doctor Sleep is this big production, this world, this world inside of the world. This other world, this just looks like it's your right world, and all the people in it. And Mark, we're gonna have to give it to Doctor Sleep.
Oh, see, you know what's funny? I feel like
The hats win. The hats win.
I love both of these movies, but I feel like you're more emotionally attached to them, whereas I'm incredibly attached to Black Coat's daughter. So I was gonna let you pick it.
Me too, though. That was the worst choice. Now, of all these choices, that was the worst one.
Let's do Doctor Sleep. I feel good about it.
Let's give it to Mike Flanagan's Doctor Sleep. I mean, The Dark and the Wicked in second place is no mean feat.
Yeah,
so.
it had a good run. So, I mean, it had to defeat Devil, it had to defeat Candyman.
Doctor Sleep was the very first podcast that I did with you. It was the very first one.
Oh.
Yeah. I was saying on Twitter back in what was this now? 2019, 2018, 2019, I can't remember. I was going on about Doctor Sleep is the best movie. And you were like, hey, want to do a pod?
Yeah. Now, 4 years later.
Here we are, 21 movies later.
That's right.
Narrowed down to 16, doing a draft for your 500th episode week.
And we picked Doctor Sleep. which I'm happy with.
Yeah, that feels kind of like it had to be that way.
I don't think it's controversial. I don't think it's the sexy pick.
No,
I don't think it's
no,
a reach. So I think it genuinely earned its spot at the number
absolutely.
one. Like, it won the trophy, and it deserved to win the trophy.
Listen, this is an incredibly hard thing that we just did. Any other two people would also, we could argue the entire night about this. I mean, this is for weeks, really. Like, you can go on, and any other two people would have different arguments and different picks. And I think we did. I think we did a solid work.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. We did it.
I want to go to sleep for a week now. I'm exhausted. This was exhausting.
Well, this is what you can do. You can go back and listen through all of our episodes that we recorded. They're all black. They're all wonderful. They'll all change your life. And then you can go check out Zanandi on Twitter.
That's
at
right.
Zanandi, to read her musings and tweets and wonderful cracked articles. You wrote one recently that I shared because I really liked it. But
The Monty Python.
yeah. I just forget everything the next day. But I saw it and I was like, that's really cool. So you're always writing good stuff. If you want to promote your stuff too, go for it. You don't have to let me do it.
No, thanks, Mark. I like you doing it for me. You know I did. Thanks. Should I promote you? Go read Mark's Reddit articles, his dumb data stuff, listen to all the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast. He does stuff on fandom. He does stuff on, oh my gosh, I can't remember everything.
Yeah, I'm tired. But this is great.
A lot of things.
And thank you all for listening. Thank you for getting us to 500 episodes, and just, I think I would just do this regardless, but the continued growth really does help.
Oh, it's special. It's special. I think we never think that, a lot of people would actually listen to, we're like nobodies. Like we don't see ourselves as anybody's. We do our thing. We do the hustle. We just love talking about movies and sharing opinions. And the fact that people actually listen is it's great, man. Thanks, guys.
There's millions of podcasts out there.
Exactly.
And you listen to ours, so
wow.
Thank you. But yeah, this was great. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah, forever. On a farm.
Oh, no.
Hide the needles.
Surround yourself with family.
I'll just take my hat.
Oh, hey. Rose the Hat or that thing? Who wins? That thing. That thing would destroy Rose the Hat. That thing's like evil incarnate.
Yeah, probably. It would
and
probably
not
just
incarnate.
It would kill her with her own hat. The hat would just shrink and then explode her head.
Just closes on her.
Then all the steam would come out.
She's driving, right? Oh, she's driving, then the hat, like she's going 80 on the highway, around a mountain. The hat goes whoop, and then she just drives off.
There we go. Yeah, that classic shining shot on the mountain. Oh, classic.
Yeah,
that would be such a funny spoof.
And Rose, all the steam goes because of a demon hat.
So meta.
All right, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, was Zanandi Boetas. This is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.